Hello and welcome back to our cultist run here. So we are being chased by some nomads here, some foolish nomads, against whom I might struggle a bit, but we have help here in the form of this trading caravan. So there they are. Come on. Yes, get closer. Oh, goddammit, they're afraid. Well, they should be afraid. Okay, can I actually get kills here, though, if also the 2nd Regiment of Dahab is going to join the battle, which it does look like is going to happen. Welp, we'll just have to see about this. I had hoped, of course, that I could fight just with the caravan here. No such luck. Okay, this is going to take a while, sadly. There's only 6 enemies, 31 of us. Alright, I will increase the combat speed for this. All the way to the maximum. Okay, it's looking like it's pretty unlikely we'll actually get any kills here. I will try my best, though. If we don't get any kills, of course, this will be a huge waste of time. Well, maybe not huge, but still a waste. Alright. Advance. Advance. Great adrenaline I had there, unable to do anything with it. Welp, at least the nomads get what's coming to them. Guys, please leave a kill or two. Please, pretty please. Alright, engage here, I guess. Okay, maybe that will count as a kill. Of course, in Reforged, it's not who gets the killing blow. It's based on the damage dealt, I believe. As long as I get 1 kill, it will have been worth it. 57. Yes. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's engage here. Again, the adrenaline does nothing for me. Well done, Nomad Slinger. Alright, I can't really get through that armor with this, but I guess I'll just go for it anyway. Alright, well, that's the end of the battle. Okay, let's just end round here and then say it's over. Alright, let's see. Yes, we did get 2 kills here, meaning that I get a bit of a reward. Fantastic. Fantastic, and then we still have this group. Now, hopefully I can do that with the trading caravan. You guys are staying put. Then again, can I do this alone? Kind of depends on how many cutthroats there are. If it's 4, then surely I can do it. If it's 6, then it's a bit iffy. Sadly, you guys are being unhelpful here. But the Nomad's pathfinding is also pretty bad. Okay, yeah, this counts as a fight by myself. I can no longer do the stunning on the world map. That's been fixed, I guess is the right term to use by Hardened. So yeah, can't really rely on that. Alright, so I guess I need to do this by myself or not do it. So can I do it is the question. It's a risk. Is it worth the risk? So there are 6 of us. I guess I could also bring Harad the Sacrifice as a bait character. If I felt like it. Do I feel like it? I don't. So based on last time's matchup against just a single slinger during the night time, I can't really rely on the ranged characters on missing all that much. So I'm leaning towards not taking this fight this time. So I could of course take a look here on how many enemies I'm facing. So the absolute low roll is 7. If it's 7, then I guess I'll fight. If it's 8, then probably yes. Now it's 8. I guess that's probably good enough. So I will risk it here. We'll see if that pays off or not. Alright. So let's bring forward someone with actual ranged skill and or who I don't mind dying that much. So maybe like Lithe, yeah? Well, only 7 range defense. Why is it? Oh, is it? Yeah, okay. Night time is also minus 30% range defense. Oh well. Well, he does have 9 lives. Okay, 50 hit points only though. Well, someone needs to risk it. There is no way around that. So, Light, you have been chosen. You are the chosen one. I guess we immediately take the high ground here. That's a semi-terrifying looking group of cutthroats. Couple of double gripped scythes. I can still back away from this fight, but I think I will be fighting here. So if I take this high ground now, let's see, Sigmar the shield. Well, he could also take the high ground there. So I could leave Lithe where he is. I guess the question really is, are they willing to engage with us immediately or do they wait for the next round? When I get this close, I would imagine that they engage straight away, which is potentially very bad. We might be able to deal with that though. Need my big weapons to land some hits on these two, and then we should be probably fine. Okay, let's go for it. Oh, there's yet another cutthroat with a double gripped scythe there. Well, I guess the good news is that when they're double gripping, I can actually land hits on them. Anyways, so taking this spot is not going to be a good idea at the moment. I don't want them to have the high ground advantage. So I suppose I move maybe... Well, if I go here, then I can be hit by their weaponry. That's also not good. I'll go here for now and let's see what happens. Okay, they're staying put. 44. Jesus. Okay, well, we got lucky. Lucky was the name of the game last time as well. I suppose if Leith had died there, which could have happened there, I would have probably fled from this fight. These early fights are so damn risky. Anyways, let us engage with the enemy, I suppose. Double check, do you guys have rotation? It doesn't look like you do, so that's potentially very good for me. Now that this slinger is there. If only I could move like one tile further to take this high ground position. Alas, no such thing allowed. Anyways, now that this has happened, I might take the low ground position here anyway with Sigmar the shield. So I suppose we'll move Swain like here, and Nadir does have plenty of range, so is there a point in moving to this spot or not? I could just stay where I am. The good thing about this guy is that he's way back. He can't get to us next round. Anyways, I believe they'll just come to us anyway. So, yeah, let's hold Nadir where he is. And then I want to set up a welcoming committee. But how far do I want to go is the question. Ilmar's weapon, the best weapon I have, is only 5 AP to use, so I can leave him a bit back if I'd like. I do believe that I would like to do that. A 40 melee defense for Kettlemund here, only 47 hit points. If I move here, I'm at risk from only this fella. So yeah, let's leave you there. And then let's, like I said, move Swain over here. And sure, probably, actually, I do have adrenaline, so I could move here. Take a hit on someone other than this guy and then back off. Is that a good idea, though? It might be better to just save my attack for one of these more dangerous foes without a shield. Which means I don't even use the adrenaline here. Had I played this differently, I might have gotten Swain to where Leith is, been able to use the adrenaline, hit this guy, and then back off, but yeah, moot point at this point. I can do the same thing here and back off here, but then I'm in danger, so I believe I will pass on that. Getting kills, even if it's on archer. Well, I guess the archers are dangerous, yeah, so I could move here. Adrenaline, hit this guy specifically. He's going to be the easiest one to hit, I think. Does have 21 melee defense though, thanks to dodge. This guy only has 11. I don't know. This is surprisingly tricky. Well, anyways, move at least here. Then again, if I move here now, where will I put Sigma? I think I'll just stay here with Swain, but the question is, do I use the adrenaline just to be able to hit this guy? I think I will pass on that. Alright. And Hilmar maybe actually moves just here. I also do have the fractured ribs. Maybe that doesn't matter that much, but yeah, also the hit point situation is bad. I think I made a mistake taking this fight, but here we are. There's just too much risk associated with it. Despite it being against mere cutthroats, etc. So if I move here, I'm not in danger of being attacked, but there's a chance of getting pocket sanded. Is that only 3 AP? Yes, it is. I mean, it's a slim chance. This guy likely just shield walls, maybe here, here, something like that. That's my guesstimate at least. If I were to move here, I cannot get that far. How about from here? I can move like there, but that's likely taken by one of them. I can also move here and still attack. That's not going to... Well, yeah, I think I'll put Hilmar here. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, and Sigma. This is kind of risky, but yeah, let's engage with the Slinger. Okay, Pocket Sand on Kettlemunch. Okay, excellent. Lathe is wavering, but wasn't hit there. Alright, so with Nadir, we either go for a very low chance of disarming, or we try to finish someone off. Let's wait. And Hilmar engages here. That's actually a very good spot for him. 86, yeah, go for it. Good. Okay. I'll wait with you. So now we have a finishing off target as well. And probably, yeah, leave that for Nadir here. So I could also do it with Swain, but let's leave this spot... Well, let's not open it up for this guy. I don't know if it matters, though. He can't shield wall there straight away. But yeah, I believe this is best spent... I mean, the best person to attack this one is going to be Nadir with the whip. Because the whip cannot do anything against armor. And trying to disarm is very unlikely to succeed. Okay, you shield wall. Can also use you to potentially finish this guy. Wait. Shield wall. This is a risky spot for Sigmar, and we might be losing him in this battle, but he has decent melee defense thanks to the shield and the shield wall, as well as having 9 lives. The question is, do I attack or try to save fatigue? I think I'm going to get fatigued out anyway, so probably just attack. But let's wait and do it later. Okay, there we go, getting hit. It was bound to happen. This guy wants to help us out. He's backing off for some reason. Okay, 69, yes, it was nice. So, 25% to try to disarm. I think that's the best option here. Don't get lucky. Here I'll just attack, I believe. So, then again. No, this is double crypt. I should probably shield wall. So attack and shield wall. Did land that, that's good. But yeah, I think I should probably shield wall. Though then again, I might be able to hit this, but with that in mind, let's not go for this guy, let's instead go for this one. It's also the higher chance to hit. Excellent, excellent. And go for it. Alright, and Sigma does have a 53. If it's a headshot, it's a kill. Go for it. Yep. Misses. Okay, 57. Please get lucky, Swain. You did. 2 headshots in a row for Swain. Good job. Okay, let's go ahead and use that. Is there a chance I get pocket sanded? I don't think there is. At least it's extremely unlikely. But I suppose I have nothing to gain by ending turn, so let's wait instead. Enemy archers are no joke. Not even during the night time. Lyth is very lucky to be alive here. Though obviously he does have that 9 lives. Alright. 65 hit. Very good. Out of fatigue though. Okay, go for it. Nice. Safe to say we win this fight. Will we suffer casualties? That remains to be seen. Let's wait and see what develops. You just do that. You are out of fatigue. So is recovering going to be better than attacking? Not sure. I'll recover. Okay, so Nadir, you can pretty much do nothing. So I'll recover with you as well. Go for the highest chance here. 48. Yes. Good. Good job. Excellent stuff. There we go. You've been hit. Okay, you were supposed to go for Lathe, not against Sigmar. Sigmar is still fine though. Getting a bit lucky. Again. Okay. So that's a good target. Do I go for it now? I think I probably do. Very good. Very good. Luck will run out at some point, so I can't really... Well, obviously I cannot rely on luck, but I suppose I shouldn't object to having some luck. Okay, so I don't really care if Lathe dies in general, but it's good to keep him around, I guess, because I also need to sacrifice people. So in order to facilitate that, I can't move with Hilmar and attack, he's out of fatigue, so do I try to push this guy away? Yeah, 9 lives has triggered, it seems. Or has it? Let's take a look here. I don't know if it matters at this point, though. When was it? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Anyways, I guess you get next to this guy all the time. Let's see what the pushback chance is. It's pretty high. Okay, do that. Take the high ground. Alright, so with Hilmar, guess I probably move next to this one. Or do I go for this flank? Maybe that's better. At times like this, I really wish I had Pathfinder. Let's go for this flank. You shield wall. You hold. You just run away bravely. Okay, take the high ground here, I guess. I could also leave that for Swain, though. Can't really do anything with this whip at the moment. 15% chance to disarm. Okay, I'll go for that. Don't really see much of a better option here. So, high ground good, but we have to suffer the crowded mechanic there. We are next to 4 allies in that case. Guess I still take the high ground though. So let's go ahead and do it. 55, go for it. Fails. Nasty. Okay. Still can't move and attack, so I guess I'll recover now. Oh, damn it. Well, Kettlemund is not great, so I guess losing him in this fight is fine. Might be happening. Guess I just attack here instead of trying to get enough fatigue next round. For a shield wall. Probably do the same with you. Well, actually, no. No, let's recover with you. Probably recover with Nadir. I should really have like a backup weapon for Nadir here. Slight mistake that I don't. You're back in action. Do I actually care about that? Can I use you in any way? I don't think I necessarily can. Let's use the bandages though. Okay, there we go. Luck has run out. How badly has it run out though? Ketelmund has been killed. Okay, rest in peace. As long as I don't lose anyone else, that's a decent enough outcome. We'll see if that's how it goes. Okay, this is higher chance. I guess I should go for that. This guy has a more dangerous weapon though. Still hasn't acted. But yeah, let's go for the higher chance. Excellent work. Excellent work. Alright, that helps a lot. So now it's Sigmar. I could try to take this high ground if I shield wall first. Should I try? I think I probably should. Let's see. Succeeds. Don't want anyone to leave. Good hit. Alright, there we go. Now I can engage here with you. So once again, one of these fights where I'm not actually sure I made the right call in taking it because of the risk associated with it, but we do win. We pay a price, but we do win. We prevail. Okay, try to disarm. 13% only. Stupid dodge. Well, I guess you have nothing else to do. Let's go for the higher chance though. Not even going to bother trying to do anything else. Flail is doing work. Okay, there we are. There we go. So Ketelmund has paid for this victory with his miserable life. But we do get some levels. And everyone else, everyone who survives, is very thankful for his sacrifice. Alright, Hilmar level 4. Excellent, +4 roll there. +2 melee defense, I suppose I probably will. As well as the +5 fatigue. I forget what this one is. Okay, this one might be worth it. Brace for impact. Whenever you move to a tile, gain 1 stack for each adjacent enemy. Up to a maximum of 5. Until the start of your next turn, take 10% less hit point damage from attacks for each stack. Do you have access to flails? You don't, sadly. So if I want a weapon perk, I need to switch. I could go for the polearms, since I do have a polearm. Let's see, Swain does have flails. Yeah, that switch, I guess, makes sense. Also the adrenaline there, when you have to go up close and personal, might work better after the switch. There's also this perk, but I haven't taken any range defense, so parry has been added by Hardened. It's a pretty good one. Like I said last time, I have played some Hardened on my own time now. I haven't really made use of this perk as of yet, because it kind of has specific requirements to work. For one, it requires a one-handed melee weapon, and then if you have range defense, you get some melee defense out of that. So potentially very good, but it also doesn't work with shields, which, well, of course, makes sense. But anyways, like I said, I haven't taken any range defense for Hilmar, so that's not going to be a thing for him. Anyways, so yeah, let's take these stats here. So melee skill, melee defense, +5 fatigue. And perk-wise, do I go into polearms? 12 melee defense. That's good for this level, but I cannot rely on getting good rolls there. And when you have 2-star melee skill, I guess keeping him alive is definitely a priority in this ragtag group of miscreants. So keeping him a bit away from the action is a good idea. I could also go into shields. Shields work pretty well, even for kind of damage dealers in Reforged. However, Hardened has nerfed shields to an extent. They're no longer as durable. Also, it takes more perk points if I try to do that, so I guess I'd rather probably just go the damage route immediately instead of trying to boost survivability. So yeah, I suppose I'll go with polearms, probably. Makes sense to me, and if we roll well with the melee defense, then I can have a frontline polearmor. That's fine. The crowded mechanic is something to keep in mind though, but yeah. We also have access to backstabber, might take that. But yeah, let's take long reach. So enemies at a distance of 2 tiles are surrounded by you while it is not your turn. As long as you have a polearm. So yeah, go ahead and do that. And mark it down that you are now a polearmor. And switch weapons. Like so. Next up, Swain. +1 for melee skill. That's going to be a no from me, dog. Let's take +5 fatigue. Let's take +2 melee defense. And I suppose we'll take the resolve. It's a tiny bit of a waste, perhaps, getting resolve here. But mean rolled hit points, mean rolled melee attack, not taking range skill. I don't really want range defense. Well, I guess having some of it would be good to an extent. But I don't know. Don't care about initiative for Swain, I don't think. Does have the medium armor though, but yeah, no stars there, so I don't know. Also, yeah, like I said last time, since Hardened has changed how dodge works, you really have to pay attention to how you position people if you have it. Otherwise, you're not really benefiting from it. So yeah, I'll take the resolve. There we go. If I had fast adaptation, I would take that. So has 11 melee defense with 1 star. Will reach around 28, which is decent, but not really good by level 11. Melee skill, if he rolls well, I guess is passable. Anyways, so do I go into those flails? If I do, I could take Whirling Death now, which unlocks the Whirling Death active, which is +2 reach and +10 melee defense. That's very good. That helps us out. It is an active ability to use, but yeah, we have a lot of fatigue. So I guess I could go for that. I could also just decide to go for shields. But I can also decide to go for shields later on. And anyways, I need the help, the early help here. So let's take the flail things. The flail perks. I'll mark some things down here. Not going to spend a whole lot of time planning. But anyway. So yeah, flails are a very good weapon type. Possibly my favorite in Reforged. And there's also, of course, the reach flail option as well as the one-handed flail plus shield option. So we can potentially pivot into that if the situation calls for it. Anyways, Nadir here. I am going to take Promise Potential, but it's very likely that I have to sadly let Nadir here go, as he might even be chosen for the sacrifice event. That might happen. Or he'll just get pissed off enough and leave us after that event. Anyways, I'll take +4 resolve here, and of course the melee skill and range skill. If I can convert him and also succeed in the Promise Potential, then he will be one of the integral backbones of the company. But that is quite unlikely for all of those conditions to succeed. Okay, here we are back at the hub. There was a caravan contract available here earlier, but that's no longer the case. However, I came back mostly for these trading goods, so I'll get all of them. Don't need food. I guess I could go for some tools. Let's not overspend on them, though. I don't actually know if historians can be converted to a cultist. I would imagine that they can't, since they're a learned background. I believe monks cannot. I'm not 100% on that, though. Anyways, I need some sacrifices / fodder now, so I guess I'll actually get probably both of these guys. Sacrificing historians. That definitely sounds like something cultists would be doing. We will also be burning their blasphemous books while we do this. Okay, let's get both of those guys. And now I'm out of money. We'll see what happens once we actually get that sacrifice event. So now I have 3 scrubs here to choose from. Alright, oh, there was yet another historian here, but I will leave him alone. He can record our nasty deeds for the future generations. Alright. Do I do anything else here? I don't believe I will. I don't have any money. There's no contracts, so let's just leave. Back to El Hadet. I will pick up the pace of the run later on once I can actually be somewhat sure of my guys having a good chance of surviving. Or at least having a deep enough roster and or enough money to get some replacements. We can of course find cultists out in the wild for free, but that is very RNG. And I think there's a cooldown with that as well. Why would there not be? So can't rely on it, but we'll encounter that. Oh, we are not actually getting to sell the incense, but we can sell the silk for a bit of a profit. There we go. And I suppose I will sell other things as well here. One thing I've noticed, I haven't actually read about this, but it seems like repairing things is no longer as lucrative as it used to be. So this Saif is at 52% and it's worth 51 to sell here. But this full condition Saif is worth 66, so yeah, seems like it's been changed by Hardened. So with that in mind, I might not actually repair as many weapons as I would otherwise. Doesn't necessarily seem worth it. So I actually haven't ever, despite how many hours I've put into this game, calculated just what the ratio is with the selling prices and the tool prices. What's the break point to be worth repairing? I haven't really felt the need to do that. And I don't think I will here either. I'll keep one of these composite bows in case I find like an actual good bowman at some point. Hopefully soon. I shouldn't get too many non-cultist backgrounds because of reasons, but hopefully I can find a cultist with some range stars and, well, you know the rest. Anyways, do I sell anything else here? Let's see, what's the food situation? 6 days of food. So the plan is still to raid caravans, the ones that I can, though might not piss off the red house much further yet. So now I have 2 ranged options here. I guess yeah, let's go with that. I don't need this many helmets though. So sell this. That's a 60. Okay, I should repair that. Well, actually I should equip it. So let's give that to you. And also, yeah, have a slightly better armor. Also, you guys can be naked. It is the desert after all. It's not like you'll be getting cold. Alright, yeah, I guess, well then again, I don't need this many scythes, so let's sell a couple of them. Let's sell one of these. I guess I'll sell that as well. Keep the Scramasax, I think. I might sell it for a better price at some point, but anyway. Alright, that's good enough. I have money again. I don't want to recruit here. Let's take a look at the arena, but okay, 2. I think this is still probably too risky. Not really worth the risk here, when I can't save scum at all. So I will not participate there. I will leave you uncivilized southern folks to your silly arena fights and leave this place. Let's go find some cultists. Hopefully. Okay, people are fighting each other. It is the Southerners' fault. I will blame them for everything. The greenskin tracks. They're headed away, though. Never mind, just goblins. No thanks. Especially not... No, they don't want to fight. Do they? What the hell's going on? Are you scared? Well, you should be scared, you stupid goblins. We are the chosen of Davkul, after all. I'll leave them be. Not worth the risk, I don't think. Okay, let's take a look here. We have a refugee, but normally in a Reforged run I would be all over cripples, refugees, etc. to try to get promised potential candidates like Nadir here, but I can't. I really shouldn't risk it when I don't have cocaine to make people happy after their comrades get sacrificed. So I'm not going to bother at the moment. I might need some more fodder guys though. But maybe I should wait until I get the sacrifice event. Then again, I can't really control when that triggers. I don't know. Should I get him after all? Well, he's pretty cheap. So I have 5 guys in the fighting line. I would really like to keep these ones away from it. Okay, fine. I'll get him. Fine. Convinced myself. He is garbage though. Well, that's fine. He can die. So you are a sacrifice / fodder. Guess I could just call him sacrifice, because that's kind of the same thing. You won't be getting promised potential. Instead, you'll go for one of these things. Let's give you a weapon though. You can fight. If you impress me enough, I might... No, I'll just let you die. There is to be no mercy. Though he might get converted. I mean, it's a bit of a risk having this guy actually, because the conversion event might choose him instead of Nadir here. But I'll roll with it for now. I don't know. I really wish there was some way of choosing or influencing the sacrifice and conversion events somehow, but alas, no such luck. Well, there's probably a mod out there, but I'm not going to install a mod for this. Anyways, I see nachos, and I have helpers, so why not? Let's fight some nachos. Nachos are an enemy type Especially if they're tier 1 nachos that I'm not that afraid of. Especially with help. There are 9 of them, so someone might die even with this help, but I think it's pretty unlikely. Anyways, so I want some kills here for XP, obviously. I would imagine that the conscripts will be engaging. Indeed, they will. Don't take all of the good spots, please. Okay, good. I have a spot left for Swain. I don't think I would have fought this without help, but it's a close one. Anyways, do I use this now? I also have the adrenaline, so I guess there's not much of a downside. So I can do all of that. So yeah, whirling stance. 25% more damage, plus 2 reach, plus 10 melee defense, lasts for 3 turns. Pretty nice. Okay. Let's get ready to potentially get a kill here. I won't engage though. You go help out there. You shield wall. You move there and hit this one. Never mind. Okay, 87. Good. Okay, please hit the conscripts instead. You silly nacho sods. Leave some for me, guys. Yeah, I'll wait there. Are some of them... Yeah, this guy has yet to act. I forget, have I damaged this one? I don't think I have, so actually getting a kill there, will that do anything? I don't think it will. Unless at some point it's been changed how the experience point distribution works in Reforged or Hardened. Anyways, whatever. This one though, sure. You keep on doing that. Okay, so if I move, I can still attack. And it's probably fine with, let's see, 23. I mean, it's an ever so slightly of a risk. I guess I probably shouldn't take that risk, though. For just getting a bit of XP. If I get unlucky enough, I might get like an injury. This guy I've already damaged enough, so I'll wait actually, so that means... The adrenaline there... Oh, hello. That's a medium one, but it shouldn't be a problem, really. Guys, just attack it, please. That might actually be a problem. Because I have this guy next to it. It's also confident, of course. Well, we'll see. We shall see now, won't we? Let's go for it. Let's see if Rolf even survives this fight. I mean, he probably will, but if he gets hit in the head, then maybe not. Alright. Risk it for the biscuit. Good. Yeah, as predicted. Off with your head, Ralph. You served me... Well, I'll be kind. You served me excellently well. You were with us for so long and made such an impression. Anyway. I forget who's damaged who. I guess I go for this one. Does it matter? Nah, let's kill this one. I don't know. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Despite Ralph dying there. The whip works very well against beasts. Well, most beasts. Just move there. Guess I should have also adrenaline. Slight mistake. Okay, there we go. Rest in peace, Rolf. You were... Well, at least you didn't get to see the sacrifice, nor be one of the sacrifices. Okay, get a couple of levels out of that, some good XP. Despite it saying that I only have one... No, 2 kills out of this fight. Okay, we also get some growth pearls. Okay. Sigmar level 4. Let's take the +3 melee skill roll there. And +3 hit points, as well as +3 defense. Let's see, probably go for exploit opening, though I could also, I guess, go for Colossus. I already have 9 lives, though. Exploit opening is good, but I suppose I would like to have a heavier hitting weapon than this, perhaps. I could use a scythe. Reach goes down to 3, though. I don't know. If I do take this, though, I could also go with Phalanx. That's something that I could do. I haven't done that much in Reforged. At least not on the runs that are on the channel. It's a good perk, though. +1 reach per adjacent ally equipped with a shield, as well as shield wall does not expire at the start of your turn if an adjacent ally is also using shield wall. So if you have 2 guys with that, then that is excellent. If you can keep them next to each other. Let's see, is Lath going with shields? He might be. Let's do Lath here first, though I can't get Phalanx just yet, even if I would. He mean rolls melee defense and melee skill, and taunts me with this +5 range skill roll, but I think I will pass on that. Takes the resolve, takes the hit points, and I guess fatigue. Alright, and yeah, let's go with shields with him as well. 1 with the shield. You are now a fodder shield. Alright, so which one do I take on Sigma? I suppose Phalanx is perhaps a little bit better at this point. And once I get someone else with Phalanx, then it's even better. I'll go with Phalanx. And with that in mind, perhaps try to keep... Well, I don't know. With only 5 people in the fighting line, I can't necessarily keep these 2 close to each other that well. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Eventually, I will hopefully have more people with shield perks and other things. Day 10 afternoon. I will leave the peasants be. Trading caravan. Okay, that's from the Red House, though. So I did say that I might want to hold off on going for the Red House, because I still haven't encountered any cities. So if there's a city nearby, it's going to be a Red House one, I think. I'm really tempted to do this, though, but if I piss them off enough, I guess I can sell in the south. I need a friendly faction with a good city to sell at. Maybe there's a city here? Can't really rely on that, but there is a settlement of some kind there. However, it could also be a Red House one. This is the problem with the unexplored map. Well, anyways, I think I'll attack here. There's maybe still some leeway before they turn hostile. Let's see. At least the faction relation is neutral still. Alright. Let's bully some civilians again. Are we the baddies? Does it matter if we are the baddies? Feels good to be bad. Or something. Make way for the bad guy. There's a bad guy coming through. Yes, I could have left Lathe out of this fight just for experience point reasons. But here we are. Can you use this? Let's get closer. Don't even bother with the adrenaline just yet. You can just hold. I don't think they'll attack us yet. You go there. I did a 60 to 70 day run of Hardened before I started this run, so I have a pretty good idea of some of the early game mechanics as well as AI, some of the opponents. There have been some AI changes that Hardened has made. Anyways, but yeah, caravan hands are pretty glad to stay put, usually. Unless you have a ranged person, of course. I will wait. And then I will attack. Okay, just engage here. Just use shield wall. Despite the shield wall, Lathe here is close to death. Oh well. Sucks to be you, Lathe. Disarmed. Move closer. You do that. Let's shield wall with you. Still gets hit. Okay, Mike Tyson. He still has a chance to finish off Lathe. Disarmed again! Take that. I don't usually bother with whips, but with this origin it makes a lot of sense. Because you start with one, as well as thematically. Anyways. Let's finish these fools. Okay, Nadir gets a level up. We get some meat. Nice. I don't think I've ever had meat. I've heard it's good. Okay, here we go with Nadir. Doesn't actually have access to dodge. Has 2-star initiative. I can get it later. Potentially. Either from succeeding with promised potential or by purchasing it, but I think it's like 5,000 to get the medium armor perk 3, so I don't think it's worth it. With that in mind, I think I ignore this initiative. So let's get... Well, there's some merit to having initiative. Yeah, sure. You get to act first. That has merit of its own. Do you have Berserk? Not yet, at least. Also has Finesse. Nimble is the option currently. So I'm wondering... Well, 81 is a bit low. I'll get the Fatigue, I think. Over the Initiative. There we go. Also, yeah, I should probably give you like this Nomad Sling. This is still low, but that can at least deal damage. against armor. So let's go ahead and do that. Do I start with that? Let's see. Toolbox. No, that's not the... Yeah, it's from hybridization. Once per round, swapping two weapons with no shared weapon type becomes a free action. I think I start with the whip. But I suppose I might as well probably already go for these hybrid perks instead of waiting until after maybe I get the promised potential success. So probably go with the toolbox. That means I ignore bags and belts, because this unlocks an extra bag slot anyway. If I had 9 lives, I might take that, because it's really important to keep guys like this alive. But I don't. Let's take the toolbox. Every tool has its use. Yes. Okay, so 1 extra bag slot. Do I put something there? I guess I could use the throwing net there, but... no, whatever. Sure. Let's do it. For now. Also, does someone want a dagger? I guess you do. Have a dagger. Anything else I'm missing that I should be equipping? Doesn't necessarily look like that's the case. So, oh, actually, yeah, let's make a slight switch. Well, then again. No, I need vision for you, so let's not switch with this helmet. This is vision -1, this is -3, so yeah, let's not make a switch there. Alright. Continue. Cargo. Okay, 2 skull follow the tracks, it seems. I don't think I currently even should attempt it, because I only have about 4 characters that can fight, unless I use these guys. How much were they paying? Not that much. Maybe I should wait for the crack of dawn to recruit someone. Like 1 more person. Might even get lucky and find a cultist. Yeah, let's wait. That also gives me some time to heal up on the injured sacrificial lamb. Okay, sunrise. Who do you have? You have a couple of bozos. Let's get Yost here. Yost is pretty bad. That's fine, I suppose. Have some things. This is a 20. All of these are 20s. It's a 30 helmet. Let's use a 40 helmet, I guess. And let's also give you like another shield, maybe. There you go. A warm body for the front line. Also, let's name you with an S. It stands for hope. Alright. I guess I'll try this. I might potentially even abandon it. If I get lucky, there's like poachers there and I can fight during the night time. Then again, it is the crack of dawn, so maybe that's not actually that lucky. It get paid a little bit in advance. They are running. Okay, it's just scoundrels. 7 to 10. That's a bit spooky. Should I bring like one or even 2 of these guys? This guy has a star in melee defense. And has 5 in it, which is more than this one. 51 melee skill. I think to play it safe, I should bring one of them. Let's bring this guy. Okay, let's see how this goes. This guy is near death, but he does have the 9 lives, so sure. If it's 10 of them, it's 9. Alright, well, once again, one of these situations which is potentially more risk than it's really worth, but if I die, I die. Let's just try to do our best here. We can tell Davkul, Daddy Davkul, when we reach his domain that we did our best. And he will forgive us, and even reward us. Because not everyone does their best. Alright, let's probably take this high ground here. We could also set up here maybe, but I don't really see much of a point, so back the hell off. Yeah, I can put Nadir maybe there with this whip reach. It's a pretty good spot. They don't have any reach weapons, they don't have any ranged, so that is good. Let's see, if I move here, one of them probably ends up... Well, then again, will they just come down? They might. They might just come down. Does it matter? Maybe it doesn't matter. It's not optimal though, because that means I can't reach the high ground. There's 2 spots where they can engage with Hilmar. I don't have a rotation. So instead I could move here. But then I cannot reach the high ground either in one round and also attack. I suppose I can perhaps get, I don't know if it's luck, if that's the right term, but kill the 2 that end up here and then be able to move anyway. I will risk it. If you can call it that much of a risk. This whole fight is definitely perhaps too much of a risk, especially considering we don't get as good of a reward as we would if this party had been out there in the wilds. This is a contract fight. But here we are. Here we are. Let's make the best of it. Move like maybe there. Leave that spot for Swain. I think I probably want to use the Whirling Death already, which means I move 1 tile and use Adrenaline as well. Then move here, and that means I have 5 AP left to attack as well, as long as someone ends up here, which I think will happen. Is this guy... Actually, yeah, this guy is the only one who can reach that spot. So it might not happen. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can get there, and you can also get there, so potentially 2 can still engage with Hilmar, like I thought. And I don't want to leave Sigmar here, nor do I want to leave him here, so it's a bit of a choice. Guess I still do it like that, probably. If I delay, then I don't know. But yeah, let's move you here. Could also move here. Is that better? It leaves Hilmar in a little bit of a worse spot. But then again, he does have 13, a whopping 13 melee defense. Even with my guys, some of these guys with shields have... Well, this guy has only 15. But then I'm not using the high ground. I don't know. I don't know. So this guy can reach that. Then again. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can reach here. And this guy can also move there if he'd like, but he probably won't. I don't know, this is such a minor thing. I sometimes get stuck in these very, very minor decisions, which might not even matter. Then again, they might matter. I don't know, let's do it like I initially planned. So let's use the Whirling Death. Also use the Adrenaline to make sure I get to to a better spot. Whirling Death does last for 3 turns, so I don't know. Can't really screw up too much with that. Yeah. Okay, so back off here or here. Let's back off here. I have made my choice. If I don't actually get engaged within melee, then I probably use Adrenaline. I will wait with you guys. If I can, then I will probably just attack with Hilmar and then immediately move to the high ground. Someone should take this high ground though. Should it be you, actually? It's one of you. I have a chance now to do it before one of these guys gets there. Then again, will they actually want to move to this position? Then you obviously don't have a reach weapon. I don't know, stay there for now. And with the whip, let's, I think, wait for now. Okay, please someone move next to the flail. Well, anyways, before anything can develop, let's do this. Okay, you failed, but that does get the fast adaptation going. Wait. Okay. No one wanted to get next to Swain. I guess I can understand. To some extent. Now I do kind of have an opportunity to back off more if I'd like. Or I aggressively use the adrenaline and go for maybe this guy. That's risky though. That is quite risky. Kind of wish I had this spot open for Swain now, but too late. How about moving here? There's a potential stun incoming from this one. Anyways, I want to move away from this cluster of enemies. I don't want to be targeted by so many of them. So that means I either move here or here, I think. I suppose I move there. And I suppose I also don't use adrenaline since I don't want to immediately attack anyone. However, if I move here, since this is a 5 AP weapon, that kind of works, but I'm also running out of this stupid whirling stance. So I could use it again and move here. And not use adrenaline. What's your initiative? It's pretty low. 17. Getting penalized a lot. Waiting, 25% less initiative. Not sure why I'm getting minus 83 if it's only 25. Well, anyway. I think I back off. I will back off. And that means I also probably back off with some of you guys. Or at least one of you. Move the whip like here. Whip acts next, so I could actually move Sigmar there. And I can move here with you. Yeah, I think I'll do it like that. I could also just shield wall. Shield wall here or here. 52 initiative. That's lower than they have, at least most of them. If I move here, I'm only at risk from this one a little bit after moving. Yeah, I'll move there. We'll see how it works out. Do I bother trying to disarm with these percentages? I don't think I do, so I just move. Now it would have been nice actually to start with the sling. I can switch into that. But then again, when I don't have quick hands, I might want to switch back into the whip here anyway. Well, that's the spot I'm taking. I guess I could also take this spot, though. And move Jost here. No, I want to use that spot for Sigmar, I guess. But maybe this is better overall, since the whip reach is 3. Let's move there. Okay, and with Jost, move on this flank, or maybe somewhere here. Sigmar takes the high ground there. I'm kind of leaving Hilmar unprotected a little bit. But he does have the high ground, he does have confidence. I think I used this fella on this flank. Like so. And you move to that spot. And then you really don't want to give them a free shot. Can't get there. So I guess you as well hold this flank. Like here. There are a lot of them. Please engage with me. Well, anyways, 95, I guess I go for that, then back off, since they have graciously given me that option. I have missed my first 95. God damn it. Oh, well. So I want this high ground, because otherwise someone else will take it. But if I move Swain there, will anyone else want to get next to him? Well, we'll see if that's even a possibility. You go ahead and shield wall. I guess I also attack straight away instead of waiting. Nah, let's wait. Okay, one of them has gone to a good spot for us. But yeah, whirling stance will run out here, sadly. Probably want to reactivate it. You can wait, you can wait. You can wait. Let's go for this. Alright. Adrenaline probably yes. If I do that though... So currently when Whirling Stance is active, it's -3 action points to reactivate it, but it's about to run out, which means it's going to be 6 again. Getting kills is more important than keeping this up though. Need to break the resolve. Hopefully I can do it. This is a tiny bit problematic. If I kill this guy, I have no target for Swain. Unless he moves. I suppose I could move, but then I give up the high ground. Okay, I guess I could also disarm. But this is also... I can potentially kill this guy rather easily. How about disarming this guy? It succeed. Do I also go for the kill? Will it be a kill? Potentially. 66 to land it. Do I want to move, perhaps? I could just leave Akil ibn Bashir here to die. Take the high ground with someone else. Move Nadir here. To a safer spot. The question is, what do I do with Swain if this target is gone? Do I come down and try to hit this guy? Or maybe this one? Or do I reactivate the whirling stance? I don't know. Let's go for this. Let's see. Does get the kill. So, yeah, I'll decide next round. Here. Do I try to move here? I think I probably should try that instead of staying put. Let's see, so 55. Let's try it. Succeeds. Protect the more valuable ones. That is your job. Alright, lathe, move somewhere there. Which spot? Does it matter? I guess it matters. Moves like there. You protect the more valuable ones with a shield wall. You try to kill this guy. And you, yeah, like I said, move there, protect Nadir. Okay, so do I come down? I don't think I should. So instead we will use the whirling stance and also the adrenalines. Well, I can decide on that depending on if anyone ends up actually next to him. Does it matter though? How much is this? 15 fatigue. I'll decide depending on that. Someone did indeed get next to that spot. Okay, go for this one. 95. Off with your ugly head. Alright, the high ground is working for us. Just stay put. Keep on doing this and also attack. Well, we now have 2 targets, so go for this one. A higher chance to hit. And you, I guess, come down now and attack this one. Or do I go here? They are going for the flank and we might lose these guys. I have enough damage here. Now let's attack this guy. Soften him up a little bit. Alright. Running out of fatigue. Not ideal. Also don't really... Unless... Can I get through that armor? It's only 8. 71%. I guess I go for that instead of trying to disarm someone. Kind of got there. Okay, adrenaline. Hit this one. Excellent. Out of fatigue. Just end your turn. No danger of being stunned. You're dead though. Well, might be struck down, but... Anyway. It always goes well until it doesn't. So we are definitely not out of the woods yet. Lathe is trying to flee. The silly sod. Okay, that's an 81. Have you acted? You have not acted. I would prefer to get the kill with someone else because this damage is otherwise a tiny bit wasted. That means I target this one. Nadir gets to act before, as does Sigmar. I will try to rely on them, so let's attack this guy instead. We miss, sadly. Is there a point in moving one tile? This is probably the end for Nadir, sadly. Lathe will be dead. He will be surrounded. I can also move here for a slightly safer spot. I don't know. The thing here is that Akil might also begin to flee in a moment. That's going to be terrible. So yes, he does get to act before this guy. Should have noted that as well. I think I stay where I am. Though once Nadir falls, someone might... Well, someone will take this spot. And, well, if I'm blocking that spot, then, well, someone's going to end up here. And, well, anyway, I don't know. I think I stay put. Let's stay put. Okay, goodbye to you. Let's do I engage here? Because I don't know. Should I step? Well, you have 0 initiative. Maybe I stay where I am with Sigmar. Akil might be dead. I want, of course, someone to end up next to the high ground so Swain doesn't even have to move, especially since he's kind of fatigued out. I can also step back. That doesn't seem that helpful. If I step here, and if Akil stays alive, then I might not be able to attack anyone with Swain, so I don't think I should take this spot. Okay, stay still. If I shield wall and you start to flee, it's wasted. So instead I could attack twice. I think I should probably attack twice. That's basically throwing Akil's life away, but then again, when he's already breaking, this guy's about to die probably. At least he gets to do something with his action points. Attack. Attack. Right. And you just recover, I think. Yeah, now he's fleeing. They are missing though, that's excellent. Can I one-shot this guy? Starting to lose my voice a little bit. I think I can. Headshot would do it, so maybe actually don't attack with Sigma. Wait for Swain or maybe even Hilmar to do it. And this weapon one shot. 40 to 60. I don't know, I'm not going to start calculating it. The question is, will you do anything else? Should you do anything else? Well, I can also like finish this guy off if he's still alive, so whatever. Let's leave that for Swain. So you attack someone else, like maybe this one. Yeah, that makes sense. This scoundrel has yet to act in this round. Gets a headshot. Akil will probably kill himself, trying to flee. So I don't know, should I move at this point? Potentially yes. If I stay put, yeah, I should leave this spot open for Swain's flail, so I don't need to trust in the movement. It is 13 fatigue, so well, stepping down from here is a lot of fatigue. So yeah, let's leave this open now. You can also step back there if the situation calls for it. Nadir is getting extremely lucky. That's nice to see. I suppose I will wait before I try to do anything. 95 miss. Okay, so, well, 2 95 misses in this fight, so I don't know. If people die here, I guess I shouldn't feel too bad about playing badly, because it's kind of bad luck. So, like I said, this is perhaps too much of a risk that I shouldn't have taken this fight. Anyways, now I guess I go for this guy. I kind of wish I had equipped a shield. Well, given him a shield in the inventory. I do have the net. Should I use that? 10 armor left. Can this stupid whip get through that? Not with one hit. How about a disarm? 28 is the best percentage. Should I, in that case, use the net? Might save Nadir's life. There is a scenario in which if I use the net here, he survives, he gets converted and he also succeeds with promised potential. And if I don't, then he never gets to do it. I think the situation does kind of call for the net. So net... I don't think this guy needs to be netted. Maybe this one? Netting doesn't lower initiative in Hardened. I don't remember if that's the case in Reforged, so it's not quite as good, but it does, of course, confer the penalty to melee defense. Probably this guy. Yeah, let's use it there. Okay, not going that well. Anyways, I guess I now step back here. Just to be able to hit the netted person. Does mean I kind of screw up the positioning that I tried to achieve though. Instead, I could try to hit this one. Will a body shot kill? 40 to 60. It might not. Though headshot, will that kill? If I wait... 4 fatigue to traverse even this. So I definitely need someone to get next to Swain. Well, I did use the net there. It's a little bit wasted if I don't try to hit the guy. Then again, I could also try to hit one of these guys, which might save Nadir's life. In any case, I don't think I should wait in this situation. So 94 to hit this one. If I get the kill though, I can't really... Yeah, these two are next to this one, so I should go for someone else, which means stepping back here. I'll go for the highest chance, I guess. At least if this guy... Yeah, he hasn't acted. So 89. And we missed. Okay. So now... I might just activate Whirling Death, actually. Because I can kill this one with Sigmar. Or Hilmar. Then again, he has more initiative. Someone's going to step here or here. I don't know. It's not going well. Feels so bad to use a weapon like this when someone has 8 hit points left. But I suppose it might be the best option here. I also need to lower the resolve to have the best chance here. There we go. One of them's fleeing. Like I said, probably wasn't actually worth taking this fight. And also I might have chosen the wrong target to net. Anyways, here's hoping that this guy moves here so I can hit him with Swain. Probably wait with you. Alright, 60%. I think I go for it. Nope. End turn there. Okay, at least we weren't hit. And yeah, if I move, I can't attack, so we wait and hope for this guy. Oh, goddammit. Missed there. Well, now I have to get next to this guy anyway. Let's do it here. Yeah, of course. Of course you go there, then. Alright, decision time. I could step down. Doesn't mean... I can't use the adrenaline if I do that, so maybe I just recover now. Yeah, I think I will. Okay, go for the highest chance, I guess. Finish the fool. Alright, stepping here. If I didn't have a shield, etc. The 9 lives, I guess I probably wouldn't, but I might even trigger a morale check. And it's better that Sigmar gets hit than Hilmar. Do it. Do it. Also, yeah, you can actually act before this guy. And you missed. Ow! And... okay. Swain has been killed. This is terrible. Hit by 242s there. After missing a 77. Oh well. In a normal run, that wouldn't even be that bad, but this is, of course, a cultist run. So, yeah. Not good. Terrible. Akil Ibn Bashir survives with a missing ear, but we have lost our conversion prospect. We have lost Swain the Flail. And, well, I guess these two don't matter. The run is still alive, but this sucks. Need to find cultists, is the thing. Okay, I'm not going to piss off the contract givers here, so let's not accept this. So we have 2 cultists left. I have been taking a lot of risks, so I suppose at some point the luck just has to catch up with that. But yeah, now we're in trouble. We are in trouble. At least we are monetarily doing like... well, I can't say well, but at least we're still in it. Alright. Selling price is 13, that's pretty bad. I will leave Baldwin here be. Well, at least I have enough sacrificial lambs for the time being. Can I please get a free cultist event? Pretty please. Or can I find some? I cannot find some. I need to find a city as well. Okay, escort caravan to Schwedfest. I can't really fight anyway, so maybe? Can I successfully do that though? If I do it, I also cannot, of course, pick on caravans, so I think I'll pass on that. I think we can still take on caravans, just like somewhat barely. At least the easier ones. I can bring these bozos into the fights. I can recruit even both of these guys. There's a killer on the run. I usually skip killers on the run. This guy comes with a so-called free net. Do I have things to sell? I have the incense, right? Yeah, incense. I need to find a good location to sell things at. I'll pass on these guys. I will also pass on these. There is also no port here, which is one of the stupid things about Battle Brothers map generation. This might also be the only city, the only location next to water. But even so, how can you be this close and not have a port, you stupid sons of, well, feeling the rest? Yeah, let's pass on this. Should I have a drink? 47? Okay, let's have a drink. Harad the Sacrifice is content. As you should be. Everything's going splendidly. Okay, there's a location settlement somewhere there. Let's just go north from here. Follow the coastline a little bit. Alright, well, let's go directly north, actually. Never mind, there are mountains. I don't think I should continue the run if all of the cultists die, though there is a theoretical chance I can still salvage it with these guys in the whatchamacallit, reserves. If I can find cultists somewhere else. I don't know, we'll see. In any case, I'm not up to actually fighting anything at the Well, unless it's like super easy, like a caravan. So I need to find cultists. Do you have cultists, Dornburg? You have one of them. Okay, well, that's more than 0. It's also extremely expensive and he sucks, but he is a cultist. He does come with a decent cultist armor. Discovered talent that might actually save this guy long term, if he survives. Anyways, so yeah. I also have this actually. You should. Well, no, let's give it to this guy since you're a shield specialist now. Let's give this guy like a spear. Spear and shield. And a dagger. You can... Well, let's keep this Akil, the historian, in the front for now. Anyways. What's the selling price? It is 15. That's like tolerable, so I will offload some things. Like I've been saying, this start is really difficult in the early game. Lots of RNG. If you can find good cultists early and keep them alive, it's going to be far easier. Let's repair this. Anyway, sell some junk. I still have some room though, so maybe I don't need to go all out on the junk selling. So have some bandages, I guess. That also makes room. Have some arrows. Repair that. Okay, that is... Well, let's sell a few of these. Okay, there we go. And I suppose we just leave. Yeah, can I even find a city to sell things at? Let's go see there. So let's go to Schwertfeste. Hope we find a cultist there that we can afford. I see tracks, but I can't really take on brigands, can I? Well, in any case, I don't see them yet, so whatever. Trading caravan. Okay, I guess since we haven't located a city, we just... Yeah, at this point, we need all the help we can get. If that ends up pissing off all of the red faction settlements, then so be it. This has a caravan guard. This might be tough enough to warrant bringing one more. Maybe maybe I made a mistake not bringing even the sacrifices to that last fight. But anyway, too late now. I'll bring one of them to this fight, I guess. Let's bring the historian. And also this is better than that, so you can have that. Is that the same? No, it's not the same. Also, is this guy even useful in this fight? He is a survivor. That's a good trait to have if your job is to die, to absorb blows. Well, that's debatable actually, but anyway. Surely we can do this. Alright, take the high ground. Let's take a look here. Okay, I can only see one. I don't have the flail equipped anymore. So I wonder, do I actually stay here? Probably shouldn't. I don't want to trigger them just yet. But I probably want to take that spot specifically with Hilmar. So let's not take it with anyone else. Take a look here. I still see no one else. Alright, I think I'll just begin. I guess I could delay a bit, but let's just begin. So actually step here with Eswig. I forgot to actually mark it down that he's a cultist. Just end there instead of... yeah, that's good. Instead of waiting. You guys take these spots. Now I see one more. You can stay there. Okay, there's the caravan guard. Semi-dangerous, but also has decent equipment for us. Surely we can take on a caravan guard. Surely. Let's surround this fool before I start attacking. There we go, fleeing. Oh, there's still a hidden opponent. Okay, there you are. You do that. Should I shield wall here? I could also back off, actually. That means the caravan guard can only go for Eswig. I can't afford even the fodder characters to die here in vain, really. They're not doing hot enough. Hit twice despite the shield wall. Step back there. Probably wait for this guy to die before I try to attack anyone else. You need to continue doing that. You are likely dead, though. Well, let's not get too pessimistic just yet. But, yeah. And there's the phalanx doing work. I don't need to activate shield wall again. Right, let's move you there. That helps. Do I... I don't think I shield wall with you. Just attack. Excellent. Excellent work. Stepping down there is... I guess it's fine. Though... I need to keep people in range of this guy. So he'll just die when he tries to flee. Yeah, actually... yeah, let's stay put. Let's stay put. You can still step down there and attack once the space is open. Don't even try to attack. Ideally, we actually dagger this guy. That's the ideal. Well, I guess I'll try it. Okay. You have a dagger? You don't. That's a slight mistake on my part. Getting hit twice by that weapon is death. But you are a sacrifice. Getting those surround bonuses is important, so I guess I go for it. I guess I could go for it from here, though. But then again, if I want to efficiently dagger, I want Hilmar here. So let's move there. You wait. And you wait. Still need to deal damage there. I guess I give the kill to you. Never mind. Well, I'll still give it to him. Let's focus on this guy. Hopefully, like I said, we can dagger him. 16% only. He is shield walling. I could push him back. Does it inflict stamina? Doesn't look like it. Not without the perk. Where is it? I forget. Knockback staggers target. It doesn't inflict stamina damage. Well, anyway, whatever. It's fine. Anyway, 16%. What is your melee skill? 56. 15% surround bonus. I can get 5% more from a kill. Next round, maybe? I only need to get like one hit in to make this happen, though. I can still abandon the plan. I think I go for the knockback. Fails. Succeeds. This might be foolish of me trying to dagger this guy. I don't think I bother with the shield wall, even though this guy is in danger. But if he's the one being targeted, then I guess that's kind of a good thing. Okay, you have fast adaptation, right? Yes, you do, so... Okay, we get one hit in. I'll try to lower resolve here and succeed. Alright, there we go. The danger is perhaps over. Let's move here. So I can surround more efficiently. I don't think I want to attack here. So just do nothing. Okay, 23. Nope. Do that. Get your knife out. There we go. Oh, he's trying to get through the donkey. No, of course. Anyways, let's try to get the kill on someone who is actually a cultist. Weren't you a cultist? Yes. Okay, there we go. We get his stuff. All of it. We also get a ton of medical supplies. And some food. Have we pissed you guys off yet? It seems like we haven't. There's some leeway with that. Okay, let's probably equip this stuff actually. 120 helmet. Hilmar, despite being a pole armor, does need to be in the front, so let's give him some good stuff, as he's the most valuable. So let's move you guys back. I don't even want to give these guys good stuff. Well, anyways, you can have a better helmet. I will find a cultist very soon, and then he will have some stuff. I will not give that stuff to those absolute fools, those bozos. Not yet, at least. And I'll be extra careful again, since it's the night time, near a forest. Ambushes will end the run, potentially. Okay, do you have cultists? You do not. Do you have selling prices? It's 17, that's decent enough. I might even... no, I've bought this for more, so I shouldn't. Maybe we need to go north. I can't really fight barbarians, but maybe we need to go there. Anyways, let's offload some things. Also, knife. Who doesn't have a knife? You don't. Also rename you with an S. You as well. And you can have a C. Kind of a C minus, to be honest, but let's be generous. Okay, I have too many bandages. Okay, and too much food, so sell all of that stuff. Okay, that's better. Alright. I need those cultist events to trigger. Yeah, here we can see it's 2500 to train in a weapon perk group you don't know. Oh, it's 4000. I thought it was 5000. Well, it seems it is 4000, actually, instead of 5. For an armor perk group. Anyways, let's go in this direction. Here's hoping for a Black Faction city. This map is not conducive to our world domination plans. 7 to 10 scoundrels. I can't without help. It seems they might actually be afraid of us, even. Which is... okay, there's no city. There's no city, there are no cultists. There are cheap tools. Selling price is 14. I will take 1 stack of tools, I guess. Maybe even 2. We need a stroke of luck. We need that early game luck back to salvage this run. I'll get 2 stacks of tools. 2 stacks of tools. Have we found even one city in this whole map? We have not, I don't believe. That is terrible. They're all to the north, it seems. Or maybe there's like an island somewhere, but I wouldn't know. Well, there's this path here. I think we need to go north. Okay, let's go there. Let us go there, see what we can find. Potentially lots of... oh, god damn it. Let's try to get away. I really don't want the swamp ambush. End of the run. I can't really fight this group, can I? I don't think I can. So we will shamefully run away. Live another day. Okay, like I've been saying, let's be careful during the night time. Go 1 time speed. Don't you dare. Oh, there's another group. Of course there is. It's the same one we saw earlier, and indeed they are not afraid of us. Let's go to the Wagenheim settlement. Don't spawn anything, please. Thank you. I do enjoy a challenge, but things are not looking that great at the moment. Cultists, please. No cultists. There is a 30 crown beggar, though. Well, his is just so cheap. I will indulge. Okay, another one of these quite good promised potential candidates, but again, might just leave or die. We shall see. Let's give you this. The whip. And let's give you things. You can have things. You can have Shurade's knife as well. Maybe I should have like an actual weapon. Let's have that. Because the whip doesn't always work. Yeah, let's do it like that. Selling price with the ambushed trade routes is 16. Let's not sell anything. I have food. Okay, let's leave. Then again, there is a contract here. Drive of brigands. I cannot. Okay, the road actually continues here. Let's go there. And finally, we find a free cultist. Davkul surely watches over you as a man by the name of Friso the Last joins the merriment. He stated that he had but one purpose, and it was to find you and ensure that this world sees all that awaits it. Yes, join us! Join us! You're actually kind of decent. Not great, but kind of decent. 1-star melee skill, 2-star melee defense, is at 6, has sure footing. How can you be club-footed and have sure footing? Well, you can. You just can. Okay, so... rolled mediocre, it seems, or slightly below, but the stars make up for it. This is good enough to be a cultist plus, given the sort of material that we are dealing with in this company. Yeah, I guess you go to the front. I don't really even have a backline weapon. Have the flail. Nothing can go wrong with that. And also you can have actually this stuff. And you can have the next best things. So 40 armor, 40 helmets. You go to the front. Let's do it something like... let's see here. Something like this, perhaps? Yeah, something like that. Actually put these guys away from the fighting line for now. I might bring them back. Alright. Things are looking up again. Let's see how long it lasts like that. Okay, Swamp Village. Supposedly swamp means swamp settlements increase chances of cultists spawning there. No such luck here though. 2-skull beast contract. I cannot, I don't think, unless I can lure them somewhere. Let's not bother. Still haven't found a city, but the road continues. There's also a trading caravan here. Do I go for a black trading caravan? The black house is pretty large. We are at neutral, so I guess I can still go for them. I am called with Eisenholz. This is from Gunheim. Okay, let's kill them. Bring these 5. Engage! Jean-Luc Picard condones and agrees with our actions. Pissing off a noble house too much is kind of risky because of the mercenary and noble groups wandering the map. At least if I aren't careful enough. Also, why did I wait there? Because I'm autopiloting, that's why. I really shouldn't autopilot. Even in a fight like this. Okay, let's step like here. I don't think this will trigger based on what we've seen in this run. So a whip in range. Well, this is an opportunity to find out. They aren't threatening enough for that to be a big mistake if it does actually trigger them. I don't think it will. Especially not yet. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Suppose I'll wait before I do anything. They are content staying put. Okay, you just hold. You attack. I guess I attack here as well. You hold 8% disarm. I could hope for a headshot here. I think that's better. I got it. Okay. Not twice though. Alright, let's just attack. I'll not... should I go there? Let's wait. Wait and see. 5 armor left. $65 and a hit. 50% and a miss. Okay, this guy is elevated. I don't know. Doesn't really matter one way or another. Let's wait. There we go. Another great and honorable fight that we have prevailed from. Lots of food. We can sell that, potentially. Now we are neutral 44.25 here with this house. Once again, need to be careful. It's getting dark. The night is dark and full of terrors, and even though we follow Daddy Davkul, we need to be careful. We're not the biggest baddies around just yet. Alright, what do we have? Still no cities. This is a terrible map. I suppose if... well, there's bound to be at least one city somewhere. It's going to be north, it seems, unless it's here. But I might just have to stick around the south for a long while and sell there. Build up relations with the southern city-states. Anyway. What do we have here? We have no recruits that I can get, really. Selling price is terrible. There's dogs that I can't afford. Well, I can technically afford this one, but let's not. Okay, I guess we just leave. I'm once again disappointed. This world is a disappointment. Okay, the road actually continues there. I didn't see that. Where are the cities? Trading caravan. Die. There's the bug again. And again. Not... well, I would imagine it's a known bug. Surely I'm not the only one experiencing it. It is slightly tougher than last time, but we should be fine. Okay, I think I'll begin after waiting here. Let's see if I get a lucky headshot. I do not. How about you? No. Okay, instead of engaging with this guy, I will just wait. Well, hold. Wait. Why does... Oh, never mind. You are not at the spot I thought you were in. That's a nice riposte there. Go for this one. Nice. The whip is doing work. So I'm shield walling. Should I attack? Oh, wait. Let's see if he ripostes again. He does. Okay, 37. How much melee defense do I have? 36. I don't know. Let's attack. Gets 2 lucky hits. There we are. Couple of level ups. Some furs. Okay, that's good. So Hilmar level 5. I suppose takes Polearm Mastery. Mean rolls the melee skill. Did I care about initiative? I think it's between the range defense and the initiative here. I'm not going to get dodge in either case. It does help with flexible. It does help a little bit in the turn order. I don't know. Should I get it? Against the range defense. Let's get it. Let's get it. Since I'm flexible does benefit from initiative and I don't know. Anyways. Esvig takes discovered talent. Hopefully I get lucky with that. Every time you spend a level up, gain between 1 and 3 talent stars in a random attribute in which you have fewer than 3. Can only trigger once per attribute. Okay, begins with a +3 melee skill. That's nice to see. Do I go with initiative for you? I don't think I will, since you don't have dodge, you don't have the medium armor things. So instead we'll go with fatigue? No, we'll go with the plus melee defense, plus melee skill, plus hit points. Like so, and We got 1 star in melee defense out of that. Does it tell me what I got? I don't think it does, but yeah, it's the melee defense, I believe. Okay. Let's carry on. For a little bit here. Crossroads. Still no cities. Just a village. Don't ever touch my child. And if it's business you want, then go see Rupert the Trade Master. Okay. There's a caravan contract. I don't think we'll take that. Too much of a risk to fail. Not enough of a reward. There's no cultists here. Selling price is probably garbage. And it is. It's 10%. That's not good. So we do nothing here. On second thought, let's not go to Gunheim. It is a silly, silly place. Okay, we finally found a city. It's at the edge of the map in the north. That's terrible. Terrible. Anyways, if I want this city to... What faction are you? Black. Black faction. The black faction is... Yeah, it's very large. If I want to sell here, I need to not piss them off any further. There's still... no, there's not. There's 2 red houses. One of them... I only see 1 settlement. Yeah, this is slightly different. Okay, I do have vision on all of the noble factions. Anyways, let's take a look at the contracts. Caravan, I don't think so. Though this one is perhaps slightly better than the last one. What is this? 1 skull, secure ruined surface copper vein. Maybe. Since it's 1 skull. Lots of wild men. No cultists. Okay, for now at least I think I should remain semi-friendly with the black faction. So that means we don't raid more of their caravans, probably. I might change my mind, but anyway. I think I'll leave the episode here. It's been over 2 hours and I'm getting a little bit tired. So upsides, downsides, it's pretty difficult here, but I suppose progress is being made. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.